Assalamu alaikum. Welcome, Dr. Maroof. Dr. Maroof, can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Yes, doctor.
So it's the time 12:30. So I think we should start. So on the behalf of CRC, College Research Council, we are really thankful to you for your time. So today the webinar is going to be on the topic diagnosis of sleep disorders using EEG signals, and the speaker is Dr. Muhammad Maroof Siddiqui. So over to you, Dr. Maroof.
Thank you, Dr. Najam.
Yes, Dr. Maroof, you can start.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm
Dr.
Mohammed.
Maroof, can you hear me?
Yes, my voice is okay. Hello. Hello. My voice is okay, doctor.
Dr. Maroof, you can start.
My voice is okay, doctor. Audible?
Yes, it's breaking. Voice is a little bit not clear, but can you speak? So
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mohammed Maroof Siddiqui, a lecturer in a College of Engineering, Electrical and Computer Department. And today I'm going to present my research work relevant to diagnosis of sleep disorders using the EEG signals. My major topic will cover about the sleep and stages of sleeps and sleep disorders and the EEG signals and how we measure the EEG signal. Then what is the main objective of my research work, then some literature survey, then how I collected the data for the research work and my methodology and relevant to the algorithms, and then we compare and analyze our signals. Then we discuss some about the results. Okay. So first of all, what is the sleep? Sleep is a, you can say, universal activity that can observe or anyone can take of whole earth in the earth, and it is a natural phenomena, and we spend 1/3 of human life spent on the sleep on the sleep. So and in that condition of sleep, the body can repair and regenerate the body's tissues and build up the bones and muscles. So the sleep is very important role play the role for the growth of the human body of and uh, is generally we taken in the nights. Okay, and sleep, how we define the means a person when eyes closed, lying down and breathe slowly and he's relaxed the muscle, that time we call the sleep. And we categorize into the two category of sleep. That is, the first one is NREM and the REM. NREM means non-rapid eye movement sleeps, and rapid eye movement sleeps. NREM means normal sleep. You can say NREM means when your eyes is means we categorize NREM in uh, five categories: S0, S1, S2, S3, and S4. And REM sleep, we can say when the body, when the human stage of the dream, because during the sleep, most of the people they face some stages of dreaming. It is not necessary, but mostly people taken some dream stages. Okay, so NREM categorized into the further five categories: S0, S1, S2, S3, and S4. So as not, you can say when we started the sleep, like we going for the sleep, that is we just fall down on the bed and then it started. So that one is called the S naught. And then S1 is move for the light sleep, because when you start the sleep, it is a The next stage of sleep we call S1, that is a light sleep. Another S2 is sleep when the brain waves with no eye movements. You in the started to going to for the uh, no brain means no eye movement, and the brain also generate the slow waves. Okay, and S3 is very slow wave generated by the brain, and S4 is very deep sleeps. Body goes to the very deep sleeps. And further, it is categorized is REM sleeps. Breathing become faster, maybe, and dream taking places. That time you can move also your movements with your hands, legs. Sometimes it's happened. So generally, the sleep is categorized in two categories: REM and non-REM. And the non-REM we categorize further in a five categories according to the stages of sleeps. Then now we're talking about the sleep disorders. Disorders means anything not perfect, then we call the disorders. So sleep disorders, medical disorders that happen in snooze pattern of the person, living things, and in this case, maybe you not get for the proper sleep, or maybe you have a excess of sleeps. Both category means you're not proper sleep, or you have an excess of sleeps also. Sometime it is called the sleep disorder. So sleep disorder further categorized in general categorization, it is three category: difficulty in the staying awake, difficulty in the sleeping, and abnormal behavior during the sleeps. Okay, according to these categorization, general categorization, we categorize four more categorization, that when the person is difficulty in staying awake, we call the hypersomnia, is a medical term. These are the medical term for those people who have problem with the staying awake. Okay, then who have problem with the difficulty in the sleeping, we call the insomnia. Okay, and if the person have both problem with the hypersomnia and insomnia, we call the dysomnia. Okay, the person will face both difficulty in sleeping and awake also have problem. And another category is parasomnia. In parasomnia is abnormal behavior during the sleep. Means people while sleeping abnormal sensation, and the abnormal behavior may be harmful for the partner. Maybe they move the legs, hand, and sometimes they move the whole body. Means in dream in sleeping stage they make maybe sometimes the people are suffering for the movement of the body. So this is a four categorization of hyposomnia, insomnia, and dysomnia, and parasomnia for the sleep disorder. And further, in medical terms, we further classify different sleep disorder. It is a total six or seven sleep disorders. Narcolepsy, the first one is we categorize with the narcolepsy. In narcolepsy, the person or subject is suffering from sleep attack. Means the person subject maybe sleep anytime. Maybe he talking, he sleep. In working, during the working, during the driving, he can the sleep attack. So he can sleep that time. So that one person is called narcolepsy. And this case, the excess of sleep. Okay. In RBD, RPD means rapid eye movement behavior disorder. In that case, the person have some mental activities and experience some mind body at rest who suffer from RBD. In that their dreaming stage, they can move their legs, they can move their hand. Sometimes the people are walk also. So this category we call the RBD. That one is called the dreaming stage. That when this disorder will happen during the REM stages. Okay. Then sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is due to because of breathing problems. Some have snoring and some issue with the breathing not properly. Some So that one occurred during the some issue with the breathing and the snoring by the subject. So we categorize in a sleep apnea and leading while the most people are sleep apnea don't remember these awakening. Yes, because um maybe this is occur because irritable, depressed, and these things. And insomnia is categorization, as I discussed in general categorization of sleep, the people difficulty to start the sleep. That one is called insomnia. Insomnia is need to wake up feeling rested, reflect. Most common insomnia is often symptom about because of the reason behind this insomnia is stress, depression, and other things. Like you take medicine, sometimes this also the reason for the insomnia. You not start the sleep, so that one is called the insomnia. Another categorization of sleep disorder is PLM. That one is periodic limb movement. At that time, what happened? The person moving their legs during the sleep. So this is called the PLM, periodic limb movement. Another also called NFLE, nocturnal frontal lobe epilepsy. In this case, what happened? The seizures happen during the sleep. Means you maybe you know about the epileptic seizures. Seizures are occurred during the sleep. Normal, if normal occur, we call the epileptical seizures. Okay, during he means normal, not sleeping stage. If seizures occur during the sleep, we call the anaphylaxis. So this is also another type of sleep disorders. Now I'm talking about the EEG signals. Okay, so first I discuss about the sleep, then what are the sleep disorder. Now we're talking the EEG signal. Basically, EEG signal is called electroencephalogram, and it is a recording electricity of electrical activity from the brain, and brain and the scalp is generated by potential, and we convert it into the electrical signals. Okay, so first recording by Hansberg in 1929. This is a picture how we put the electrode on the scalp here. This is a skull of human body, and this is a scalp. First we remove the hair from the scalp, and then we put the electrode here. The signal, these are chemical activity inside the brain, and it generates the biopotential. And with the electrode here, we use the bioelectrodes which convert the biopotential into the electrical signal. And these are EEG signal are very unpredictable and very the less, means you can say the very small and less amplitude of the signal. Means the if you compare when it will convert into the electrical signal, it's very less in microvolt something. So we put for the viewing, we put some amplifier to visualize the EEG signals. Further, EEG signal categorization according to the frequency, we categorize in a four category. It is called DTAP, delta, theta, alpha, and beta, according to the frequency range. Another we call the gamma wave also. That one is not for the normal condition. That one is for the high frequency, more than 25 hertz or 30 hertz, between the 100 hertz. During the seizure, the delta gamma wave is occur. But for normal condition, there are four categorization: delta, theta, alpha, and beta, according to the frequency range. One thing is missing, I think. Okay, it is here. Okay, now in the detail, we discuss about the alpha wave. Uh, Alpha wave mostly is rhythmic, and its range is between 8 to 13 hertz, or sometimes 14 hertz also. Mostly on it will come on the occipital lobe. Actually, the scalp is categorized in some lobes. The portion like this one, the front will call frontal lobe. The back one is called the occipital lobe, the central lobe, parietal lobe, the side one. This is a categorization of the skull of the human body, and the amplitude range of this alpha wave is between 20 to 200 microwave. Sorry, volt, and it's occur during the when you relax, normal, when you close your eyes. This is occur, and it look like that as you see in the figure number 2. Same like beta, it is a irregular between its occur between high range 14 to 30 hertz. Mostly it is covered from the temporal and frontal lobe. It is when you excitement, then this wave is occur of human body. Then theta wave also there. The generally is we find out in sleep stage, and the delta wave is less than 1 to 4 hertz, is in adult children's. Normally sleep rhythm, it's look like same as mentioned in the figure number 5 of further. It is mentioned here the amplitude and the frequency range of these waves, delta, theta, alpha, and beta, according recording locations, and which mostly will get this wave. The for example, adult alpha wave we get from the adult when rest, your eyes close, is come from the occipital region. And this one beta is adult also get mental activities, frontal region. This one theta in children, adult also emotional distress, then it will occur. And delta in children in sleeping during the sleep is very small range, so mostly the children happening in the delta waves. Now, how we measurement the EEG signals. Okay, before that, I will show you one video, then I will come on that. The procedure of EEG recording, how to measure the EEG signals. We use taking the reference electrode put on the ears, because here it will generate zero volts. So we take it as a reference and put the electrode on the ears, and we insert some gel before the placing the electrode cap. This one is called the electrode cap. It contains different position with the electrodes are here, and mostly we use silver, or sometimes we use gold also, because in that the conductivity is more for that. And we insert some gel also, conductivity gel. We check by this measurement. This is a measurement we call the montage means 10 by 20 system. I will show you further in the figure. And this is the insert the gel inside the electrodes. Now I will come on that. So these are machine we required for the measurement of EEG signal. Before measurement of EEG signal, we remove the hair from your skulls from the human body, and we use some machine EEG machines, electrode caps, silver electrode caps, electrode jelly, rubber cap, quick dark comfortable room, pencil, and measurement tape for the this system. This one is called the montage. This is the system we using the measurement, how we place the electrode. This is the position, this is the we mark it, then 10% of total measurement from here to here, it should be 10%, then 20 20 20 20 we put the electrodes, and the remaining we put it 10%. This is the we follow 10 by 20 system. This procedure we call the montage. And this is a picture I have taken from the MIT department biomedical system. This is it will show the connecting wires on the cap. Here they put it, and after that convert it into the signals. This is the system where we record the EEG signals. Um, this is a silver electrodes, and this is the electrode cap here. And as this is the 10 by 20 system, we call the montage to placing the electrodes on the skull. Okay, so main aim of this research and the objectives are here, that still in the hospitals, we using the not a digital method to diagnose. They check the graph paper like ECG and EEG both, which the doctor check the graph paper of the recording, and after that he diagnose and identify which portion have a problem and which type of disorders you have. And so the main aim is we digitalize the method. So we get some digital values like, for example, in sugar patients and BP patient, you know, if more than 80 or 120, the low BP is we check 80 around, and 120 I think for the high BP, means there is a digital system, means after 120 you have a high BP. Okay, so same thing we do it here. We digitalize the method and we identified some values for the diagnosis of sleep disorders. If it is more than that, then we can say this is a problem of this disorder. Okay, so here I am applying the method here. We choosing a short time frequency analysis. We taken short time signals. Duration is very less, 1 minute and 10 seconds like that. And then we applying the frequency analysis and we calculate the power spectrum density of that signal, EEG signals. And we applied all the disorders. I collected around, I think, yes, it is mentioned here. 16 healthy patient I have taken from for my research, and 92 patient recording I have, which is already diagnosed by NFLE, RBD and PLM and insomnia, and the remaining is narcolepsy and SDB and the Brexim also. Brexim is, I forget to mention here, I'm not including my research, but because we have only the 2 patients, that's why I'm not including my research. But Brexim also are one type of sleep disorder, which is occur because of some people during the sleep, they moving their teeth, they're moving their teeth. So that one is called the Brexim. So we apply all the diseases and on normal peoples also. So we means in the medical line, what happened? We check before we check on the normal people and define the range. For example, BP, sugar, we define the range. The normal people have a 120, 110, the BP, high BP. If more than 120, 130, 140 is high. So before we did for the normal people, then we compare. If you have problem, then we identify with the normal range. So same thing, I did it also same thing. And I check for the normal people and calculate the power for normal person. And then we check for the who suffering from the disorders. And my research collaboration, I collected data from 2 places. One, it is open data common source. It's available, which is licensed, given by National Institute of General Medical Science, USA, and another National Institute of Biomedical Imaging, Bioengineering, also from USA. And another collaboration in India, I did my research. So it is collaboration with some hospitals, their professor, they helped me, and I did some measurement in the Ram Manohar Lohia Medicine Institute, and there is a measurement, EEG measurement lab, and these professor and technician, they helped me, and my analysis I did on the MATLAB tool. And before that, I refer some papers before starting this research work, before some renowned scientists who did relevant to using the technique or for the other disease or maybe relevant to that. So I have chosen some paper and mention here 4 or 5 papers here, which is more important for my research. That one is one for epileptic seizures, detect EEG signals using time frequency analysis by Tesla's in 2009. And they also using short time frequency transformation and applied power spectrum density. And so it's published in IEEE journal. And it's in this paper, the most important thing is the frequency analysis and evaluation of PSD of for the detection of epileptical seizures. Another paper that time frequency distribution for seizures detecting in EEG recording in 2007. And they also same thing doing time frequency analysis on the EEG signal and calculating the power spectrum density. Another paper is low complexity Welch power computerization in 2014. Same thing they also discussed, but they use a different method for Fourier transformation and using the window methods. And then one more paper that detecting rapid eye movement sleep studies. They doing EOG. They calculating EOG is electrooculogram and ERG also there. ERG is for the electroretinogram, but their method is different because the measurement EOG. EOG means electrooculogram when the eye is moving from right to left, left to left, and it when the eyeball is movement from right to left or left to right, it generate the biopotential, and that biopotential we convert it into electrical. That process is called the electrooculogram. Then the another paper is there that classify the based on the time domain, the structural graph. Another paper also. So I will come on my the research methodology, how apply the methods. So here I explain in the algorithm, same method I explain here. I collected the EEG data from several sources and categorize the normal people. We check for the 16 normal people and remaining for the other diseases people. And first we collect and remove the DC components from the EEG signals, because when we do the recording, some error or noise will introduce in the recording signals. So we remove the DC component from there, and then after that we filter, we apply the low pass filter, because we need a low frequency less than the 25 hertz, because no need, we need high frequency. So I remove by using a low pass FIF filter. And then we apply the power spectrum density using the Welch method, and we calculating the using the trapezoidal method, we calculating the area estimation, and we applying the window on that. And window, it's 50% overlap, means because the EEG signal is very unpredictable. So we using the window, Hanning window, we use it. Maybe you know the spectrum of Hanning window. So it's covered all the signal, and we put it for the 10 increments, and then we'll check. And after that, we calculate the normalized power of the EEG signals. This is the extraction EEG signal, then remove the DC component, FIR filter. Before that, here I include one more thing. When we doing EEG signal, we extracted the EEG signal. Then after that, there are 21 channel, the recording of EEG signal from 21 channels. So we choose the one channel, and after that we remove the sleep stages also. Maybe in the picture, I think, yes. This is a complete EEG signal of S0 stage. So when we did the recording, it's cover everything. Means full night recording, it cover S0 stage, S1, S2, S3, S4, up to S4 stages of REM, and sorry, non-REM. In REM stage, we also. So we cut the stages also according to the recording of the subject. And this is for the complete EEG signal of S naught stage. So I'm talking for the initial stage of sleep, and it contained from the 21 channel. So this is the frontal lobe. So we divide FP2, F4. F4 and C4 means central and frontal. So this is a categorized, and the measurement will come in mostly come in a microvolt, and ROC, LOC means right of central and left of the central. It's cover in millivolt, and we also check EMG and ECG also, because when you during sleep your muscle also movement. So electromyogram is for the measurement of the muscles of human body, and ECG also uh, measure for the electrocardiogram means the heartbeat, because some of the sleep are means dreaming stage, and some of sleep like NFLE, the ECG also very high, and EMG also very high, because that time the body can move that time. So we also measure these things also sometimes. So this is the content from the 21 channels, which is indicate here. After that, we extract and we taken the sample and taken a one channel. Here, all the channel are present. Then we remove all the channel and focus on the one off channel. We do for the all channel. It is possible, but we check here. I mentioned here on the I think the seventh one, sixth one, the ROC LOC channel, and this is the recording of ROC and LOC channels, and it is mentioned here all the samples. After that, extracting the stage of sleep from EEG signal. This is the stage we cut it from that sleep, and then we apply the filter, low pass filter. We applied it, and then we compare with the original waveform and the filter waveform. The green one is the filter, and original waveform is the blue color here indicate. And we compare the both signal as you see here. Then we apply the power spectrum density. We calculate it, and this is the graph for the one for the, I think, remember the phase, another for the amplitude, another for the phase. And this is the trapezoidal method. We calculate the area using trapezoidal method for the all the waveform, and cut and calculate it from here. It is there 0 to 5. Then we calculate it from up to, I think, 25 hertz. We calculate it for all frequency, and then some result I have shown here in my PPT. We calculate the average power and normalized power, and it is for stage is REM stage. The signal type is RPT, and this is the format which we upload in the MATLAB file. Then we do the analysis, and these are the some results for the in I think in milli or microwatts, the result, delta, theta, alpha, and beta, different waveform. And what happened when we do all things and apply same process for all the patients and the normal people, then we identified some good result. We identified that normal people range is between, for example, we check the delta wave. Okay, in delta wave, the range is between 0.54 to up to maximum is 0.68. Between this range for the normal people, it is high for the normal people. But if you have a RBD, or you suffering from the RBD, may that time the delta, uh, sorry, normalized power of delta, it will be low. So we check for I think 16% for the RBD and 16 for normal. So we got the range 0.454 to 0.68 for the normal people, and we check for all the RBD patient, it will be less than 0.45, 0.49. So all the range between that. Okay, so if anyone who's suffering from the RBD, the P delta means the delta normalized power will be low for the RBD patient. Like same thing we did for the all the other sleep disorders and find out some result. And another for same stage of sleep as you see here, S naught, and we check the theta also. Is for normal people, it's low between 2.3, 2.1, 2.2 like that, 0.22. Okay, but RBD patient for theta wave, the normalized power will be high. So like that, we check and compare which one is more effective. Then we categorize. If we check, we can define if you suffering from the RBD, we check the your normalized power of theta wave, it should be high. So like that, we can define you are suffering from the RBD. Then conclusion, I will conclude my research work here, and we calculate it in power spectrum density for the different normal and the patients, and we get some good results, and which is we already mentioned. And there is another way to diagnose these sleep disorder before, and still it's using the graphical method, but in future we can replace the digital method, and no need to check the recording by full night recording by the any doctor, because it's very lengthy. uh, Full night recording is not possible by check. So we do some method, apply the digital method, and we easily identify where is the problem, and we check it. Future prospect of my work is we can apply for the other diseases like seizures, epileptic seizures, and we implemented the or prepare our digital any machine like in our home now the BP machine is there, the we check from the blood, we check that one. So it is possible we can prepare a machine also, and given means how we means given to advise the subject who's suffering from this disorder and motivate them to how to recover from this disorder by some yoga, medication, and other things. The medicines also we can use it. These are my major references which I use in for my research work. And thank you. And now questionnaire. Yeah, have a time to ask any question. And I would finish my work with one of quotation given by my supervisor. Always remember, sometime you're doing innovative, you're doing some research work, and you find some mistake. It is better to admit your work mistake and improve your mistakes. That is a better thing during your research work. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Dr. Maroof, for your nice presentation. So anyone has any questions, so please, you can write in the chat box. I can forward it to Dr. Maroof. Dr. Maroof, so this signal EEG,
Yes,
can it be used for detecting some other diseases?
yes, doctor. Mostly for the seizures who have seizures patients, and sometimes the accidental cases also. We do the recording. We doing the MRI also, but we do the recording also for checking for seizures, sleep disorders, and same thing we use for the lie detector machine also. That time also we doing the EEG recording. If you think and you uh, do the wrong answer or lie, you thinking about that time, if you thinking, that time the signal will change. So same thing we using for lie detecting also, EEG recording.
Okay. What do you think, EEG or MRI? Which is better option for the for diagnosis of sleep disorder?
Uh, Doctor, is still we doing only the EEG recording, but for the accident cases, we doing CT scan or MRI because sometimes the blood clotting is there. So for that, we purpose we using for that. But for the disorders, we using the EEG recording because we need to identify which stage of sleep because we doing the full night recording, 12 hour, 8 hours, so full night recording we doing, and we check all the stages of sleep from S0 to S4. We check it. So still we doing the EG recording.
Okay, so if some patient has sleep disorder, so what doctor suggest? They suggest him EEG.
During my research, I have found I have faced the problem also because in India or Asia region, if you suffering from the sleep disorder, you're not proper sleeping, you not go for the doctor, means you're not for the go for the diagnosis, you take some medicine for sleep, and in my study I have found in America 50% of population are suffering from the sleep disorder, most of the suffering from the insomnia because of stress, more work, alcohol, drugs, like that. Because of that, they not go for the proper sleep. So I have found they mention and they go for the diagnosis in the US, but in our region in India, no one go for. So we have it's actually we have for I have not found that time the lot of patient who's suffering from the sleep disorders.
Okay,
So
but
mostly doctors suggest given sometime if you go for the that one is medicine doctors, they give some medicine and maybe still not identified, they go for the diagnosis, means the recordings is depend on the sleep disorder, which sleep disorder. Maybe you have seizures occurs during the sleep, so we 100% go for the recordings, and that according to that he given a treatment, the doctor given a treatment. And for if you go for the Ayurvedic and other things, they go for yoga, medication, these things they do it.
so once basically we have a patient, we want
Okay,
it EEG signal. So at which time
okay.
we will take it? When after his sleep, let's say he sleep for 2 hours. After that, we will take it, or
No, no,
during
no,
his
no,
sleep.
no. No, doctor. We doing starting. We put the electrode cap on the that patients and start during. Always we doing in the night. Means whatever I check is around 8, 9, or 10, maybe sometime 11 also. So we record the timing also. We check when he start the recording. Means start the sleeping. So mostly in the night before is sleeping, we put the cap, remove the all the hair, and then we put some electrode jelly also, and then tell doctor tell them, okay, go for the sleep. So maybe he take 1 hour, 2 hour, two for going sleep. Then we'll check. So when if insomnia patient, he will take time, more time to start the sleep. For others patient, we identified that he have problem in that stage or from that portion. So according to that, the doctor given a suggestion for patient.
And the equipment which is used to capture the signal is commonly
Okay.
available, or it is highly expensive and available with some
Some
people only.
portion, for example, this is a, I will tell you, this is the recording machine which is synchronized with the cap. Where is cap? Maybe in video I show you. This is a cap, the all the wire is connected, okay, in this and it is connected with the hair, so it is synchronized, and when we check here in the computer, the graph and the recording as shown here in the computer. This is expensive, the cap is expensive, and because we use the silver and gold electrodes, so because of that some things are expensive, not very big expensive, but little bit. But we doing the analysis on the MATLAB, so MATLAB is available, so then no problem. But these things are expensive, like electrode, silver electrode, and this the machine, which is
So,
synchronized with the recordings
so
and with the computer.
to
Yes,
collect the to collect the data, we have to consult some hospital which have
yes,
this
of course.
machine.
I did my recording in hospitals. I checked collaboration. Actually, my university, Amity University, have a collaboration with this government hospital, Ramana Loya Medicine Institute. So we collaborate. Then we started, and there is a technician in this measurement lab, because normally in engineering college we don't have a lab, EEG measurement lab. So we need to do there, because we cannot purchase the all equipment. If there is a fund, then we can purchase the fund, and then we started the recording and check. Then we find out some results for that.
So thank you so much, Dr. Maroof, for your answers. I think there's no other question in the chat box, so here we are going to leave. So
Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
thank you so much for everyone for joining us. So see you inshallah in the next seminar, webinar.
Inshallah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you so much.